What's up, guys? Welcome back to the next video on learning Java. My name is QTS Zani and you guys watching my channel Kuraiwood. Alright, so in this video we're gonna see what is Boolean logical operators, or sometimes you guys hearing just logical operators. So in the previous video we have done relational operators. We have seen all these operators. So in this video we're going to see the logical operators. Logical operators is exactly like mathematics. We have and, or, and not. This one's taken from the truth tables in mathematics. So the first one is for the logical is you can see this one exclamation here. This exclamation is logical not, as we have seen here as well, not equal to. So here, and there is assignment here, so not and assignment is not equal to. So here is logical not, and here we can see and is called a short circuit and. And this guy is here as well. It's got a logical and. So when you see one is and you can see here as well. There is two here. It's called short circuit and. And you can see here is not at that, but it's like that. So it's one pipe. It's logical or. So you're gonna see this one's and this one's logical or, and the double ones here logical short circuit or. And you can see here this caret is logical XOR, our exclusive OR. And you're going to see here we have three assignment here. The first ones you're going to see here and equal to is AND assignment, and this one's going to be OR assignment, and this caret and this equal to is XOR assignment, our exclusive OR assignment. Alright, so we're gonna work on all this in this video. We're gonna show you guys how to use this all one by one. So we're gonna go here and see, for example, this is from the previous video. Alright, so now we're gonna remove this, our string, and we're gonna keep this, we're gonna see which one we're gonna need. So for the time being I'm gonna remove this as well, and we're gonna leave that if we're gonna see if we need this ones here. So for example, if we have a Boolean and we have a Boolean B and we assign true, for example. So we have another, we're gonna put a Boolean C, for example, we're gonna assign true. So now we're gonna see system out print line. So we're gonna see first is not. We're gonna see here logical not. So what's the, if we put a logical not B, for example, for what's the not true, we're going to see what's the for not true, for example, not B. I'm going to remove this as well, and I'm going to put a, for example, the value is, so now this one's we're going to run. So the not true is false, as we see here, and the value is false. If you look in here, we have a Boolean, and Boolean is either true or false. So we have assigned true to B, and we have assigned true to C, but here we are testing what's not B. Not true is false. So how about if you put a not, for example, not B, and if you put a not B, and we're going to see here, then we're going to bring it as a true, because not B is equal to true. If you look in the mathematics truth table, we're going to have not B is equal to true. So how about if we have a number, for example? So we're going to have a number. For example, we have two integer. We have int, for example, A, and we're gonna assign, say, 20, and we have int B, and we're gonna assign 30, for example, because we're gonna test the both condition. So here, okay, so it's I'm gonna change this one because I have a B. I'm gonna put it as I J. I'm gonna put I, and I'm gonna put a J because I have a B and C here. So because I want to distinguish between these two, so you can put a X, Y, or Y, Z, whatever you want to do, but make sure you don't put a like this ones, because the reason I put a Boolean B is because the B is here, so I know it's a Boolean. Okay, so I have a I is 20 and J, which is 30. So how about if I want to test the condition here? I put a not, and I put a I is greater than J, for example. So not I is greater than J, because I'm trying to say if I is greater than J, which is going to be false, but I'm going to put a not here. That's exactly what I'm going to do here. Our you guys can do it here as well. So not I J. So we put a not I greater than J, for example. Alright, so now we're gonna run and we're gonna see it's a true, because here is not false. I is not greater than J. So when the I is not greater than J, when it's false, and not false is true. And you're gonna see here that's a true. So this is exactly as I'm gonna put it here. So that's exactly as here. If you remove this one and put a not B, because the B is true, and here we can put a not B. So not B, and because we're gonna see not true is false, we're gonna see false. Look at here, we have false, because here we have not B is false. So we're going to do the rest. Say for example we're going to test this condition. We're going to say B and C, for example. Now we're going to come in end, and we're going to say B our and C. Which one? We have B and C, and we're going to see B, and we're going to see C. So true and true. So we have a true and true. In mathematics, true and true is true. So how about if we do it false, for example? Because true and true is true. What about we do it false, for example? Because with the end, if one side is say for example if this side is true and this side is false, then the both becomes false. That's how the end works. So how about or? So I'm gonna put a B and C, for example, but or which is a pipe works quite the opposite, because or says if one side is true, then it becomes true. Say if 99% is false, then with or 99% is false, or 1% is true, then it becomes true. But and works quite the opposite. So if 99% is false, or for example is true, you put it the other way around, and 1% is false, then it becomes false. So that's how and on or works. And now we're going to see the B and C, because one side is true, then the other side is false. We had a false with and, now with the or is quite works the opposite. So as you can see here, with the end we get a false, but with the or we're getting it true, because this side is true. So even if you put 3, for example, if you put a, say for example, Boolean A, B, C, D, and you put a false, so the two sides is false. For example, B, our C, our D. So B, our C, our D. So I'm gonna save and I'm gonna run. And you're gonna see here is true. even though both sides are false, because one side is true. It doesn't matter if you guys, even if you guys put a 99% false, because this B is a true, then it makes the condition true. That's how the OR works. As you're going to see this, that's exactly with the truth tables in mathematics. If you guys don't know about the truth tables, you guys go ahead and research. You guys go and see the truth tables in mathematics. So that's how the OR works. If this guy is true, the rest is false. Even if you kind of put 6 false, then it becomes, the condition becomes a true. Even if you put a, say for example, this one false and the rest true, and then becomes false, because one side is false. So that's how the OR works. But with the AND works differently. So with the AND, if you guys say for example, if one side is false, then it becomes false. That's how the AND works. Say if you put a false, 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 and one side is for example true, then it becomes false. So that's how the AND and OR behaves. So we have seen not, we have seen and we have seen OR. The short circuit AND and short circuit OR works exactly the same. Say for example, if we put a, as before, we put a 2, and if I remove that one, and if I put a 2 pipe and C, and you're going to see exactly the same result as OR. So if I put one more pipe, and you're going to see here, if you run, we're going to get true. Say if I change this one, and if I put a false, for example, if I put an AND, and if I put an AND here, then if I run, then you're going to get false, both false. And you can do this the other way around. For example, you can put a I, for example, you can put a conditional, for example, I, which is this guy here, is 20. If I is greater than, for example, 10, which is true, and J, for example, is greater than 20, which is also true. You can put it this way as well, and you can put it here as well. So if you want to see the value, and I'm going to put it, and I'm going to paste it here. So if it's 20 is greater than 10, which is true, and J is greater than 20, which is also true, you're going to get true. It's true. But if one side is false, then you get a false. Say for example, if I is greater than say, instead of 10, we're going to put a 30 here, because we make the condition false, because I is not greater than 30. Here if you put a 30 here, then it becomes a false. Then it becomes a false. How about if we put a OR here? So we put a 2 pipe, and we put a, even if you put a 1 pipe, so now the condition is, we get it false, because this is not true, because I is not greater than, say, 30. The second one is true, because J is greater than 20. The second one is true. This guy is here true, and that's, it works exactly the same here. I is greater than 20 is I is greater than 30 is false, or you can put a 50. So that false, and we try to run. One side is false, another side is true, and this side is false, another side is true, and the condition becomes true because one side is true. So it doesn't matter how many sides are false, we're still gonna get true, because even if this side is say this side is false and this side is true, we're gonna get true. Even if you put a big chain of pipes, you still get this number, you still get true, because even if one side is true and 99 side is false, you get true. But AND works differently, and as soon as they see one side is say false, it makes the condition false. Alright, so now we have covered AND and OR, and short circuit AND and short circuit OR, we're gonna see logical XOR, our exclusive OR. So logical XOR, our exclusive OR, returns true if operand 1 and operand 2 are different. That is, it returns true if one of the operands is true but not both. If both operands are the same, it returns false. Alright, so now we're gonna try that. We're gonna say, for example, I and J. If we're gonna say for example, if that's the first side, we make it first both sides true. For example, now we make this one 10 because 20 is greater than 10, and we put it here as well. So we put this one 10 as well, and we put exclusive OR. So we're gonna see if both side is true, what we're gonna get, because exclusive OR operator returns true if operands 1 and operand 2 are different. That is, that returns true if one of the operands is true but not both. If both operands are the same, then it returns false. Say both operands now is a true, so it's a true and true, then we're gonna get false. So for example, if B and C we're gonna assign here as true as well, we have assigned both true. Now we're gonna put it here. For example, instead of I greater than 10, we're gonna put a B, and here instead of J greater than this one, we're gonna get C. So this condition, keep in mind, because it's a true and true, is like exactly the same as this condition. Keep in mind, because the first one, I is greater than 10, is true. The second one, J is greater than 20, is also true. So but this guys here, we have a Boolean true and true, and we have a Boolean because we're testing exactly the same condition here. So now if you run, we're gonna get false because both sides is true. As I said, the exclusive OR, that's how the exclusive OR XOR behaves. Say for example, now if you put this condition false, for example, instead of true, we put a false, then our condition here for the first one, it becomes a true. So if we run, now it becomes a true. Say but the second one is false. Why the second one is false? Because the second one, both sides are true. This side, left side and right side is true, it becomes a false. So this side, this one guys here, because this side and this side is not equal, so that's what makes the condition as true. So how about the last ones? As we said, they have AND assignment, OR assignment, and XOR assignment. So what we call this in mathematics is compound Boolean logical assignment operators. And as I said, there are three compound Boolean logical assignment operators. So keep in mind, Java doesn't have say for example here we have double AND or double OR. So we don't have like these ones. You'll never is going to see this guys here. So this double pipe or double caret here, you guys don't see here because we don't have that one in Java. So as you're gonna see here, don't be confused because we have a single AND and double AND and double OR. And looking here, we have used a single and double. We don't have that in Java. All you're gonna see is this one. So in short ones, it says that AND assignment. This one's we call AND assignment or assignment, but in technical terms we call this compound Boolean logical assignment operators. That sounds very scary. Alright, so now we have here, we're gonna try, say for example, we're gonna say if B is true, for example here, then we're gonna check. Say we're gonna put a B, we're gonna put an AND is equal to, for example, true. For example, now we test the B here. We're gonna see what is a B now. So I'm going to put a B and we're going to run. so it's true, as you're going to see here, and because the is also true. So how about if we try on a C, for example, if we put it, for example, if we do exactly the same ones on C, for example, we do C and we do false, for example. So because this condition is false and we're going to put a false here, so we're going to see how it behaves, and we're going to see now. Okay, so I should have changed this one here. I should have changed this one to C. So this one is going to be C, and this one is going to be C as well. So we're going to run, and we could look at here, is a false, because this we have assigned false here. So how about if we try both? For example, one of them gonna be true, B, and we're gonna this one to make it false, for example. Now we have both B. We have one B is true, another one's false. So now we're gonna test the B, and we checked it in both conditions. Now we're gonna put it here, and we check it again. It becomes false because we have, if you remember, because we have an and. If one side is say true, another side is false, but because it's and, it makes it false. So how about we do, for example, or here, we do single pipe or, and we do or here. Now we're going to check again to see what the values get. Keep in mind, because that's or, one side is true, another side is false, we get true. That's how the or behaves. Alright, so now we do the last ones. We do the XOR. So I'm going to remove this, for example, and because I'm going to test my condition, so I'm going to do this one is XOR, and here I'm going to do XOR as well. Okay, so I'm going to remove this because I don't need it. So in instance one, I have this true, which is going to be here, and the second one is false. I'm going to put it here, C here. So I want to check. Keep in mind, the first one is a true and the second one is false, and both conditions I'm getting false. So how about if I do it here all in instead of, I remove this one and I'm gonna leave B. Say I'm gonna put a B and I'm gonna put a false here, for example. So I'm gonna remove this because now the both conditions are not equal. So I'm gonna put a B. Okay, so I put a C here. I'm going to change it to B to see what I get. I've got a true. So that's how this it behaves, because the both side is not equal. So if with the XOR, if the both sides not equal, if the both sides equal, we get false. If the both sides not equal, we get a true. So that now the B is true and I have assigned false, so it's not equal, so I'm getting true. But if it's, say for example, if the B is true and true, with the XOR makes it false. That's what we are getting false before, because this B was true and we assign it true. If both sides equal, then we can bring it false. But because this side is false and this side is true, the both sides not equal, then it becomes true. Alright, so the last one is I'm going to discuss is ternary operators. Okay, so we're going to see the ternary operator here. We have seen. So what's a ternary operator? So I'm going to remove all. Say for example, if you have as I said, ternary operator, which you guys gonna see a lot in Java, is if you put it this one, you have a question mark, and you have a colon here. So that's what makes it the ternary operator. So if I copy this one and I'm gonna move it here. Okay, so I have I 20 and J is 50. I want to find what's the number. So if I put a, for example, int, I'll put a result, and if I put my ternary operator here, and if I put a I is greater than J, so I put a condition, is I is greater than J, then I put a question mark, just like asking someone, is I is greater than J, then I'm going to put a I, then I'm going to put a colon, then I'm going to put a J. This is makes my ternary operator. I'm asking, is I is greater than J? Yeah, if your answer is say for example I or J. If you think I, or if you think J, which one is your answer? So now you guys decide. If I remove this, if I bring it here, and if I put a result, so I'm gonna put a result, and I'm gonna put a result. Keep in mind, I just put here the second one, so you guys getting practice with your concatenation, and just to make it a little bit nicer, because in both conditions our answer is going to be the same. So here now we're going to run. So now we are asking if I, which is 20, or J, which is 30, which one is it? I, is it 20, or is it 30? So but keep in mind, it's not like a Boolean, because this ternary operator is going to check I, we're going to say 20 is J, which is 30, then it's going to bring either 20 or 30. So it's going to check I 20 or J 30 in our case, because I is not greater than 20, it's going to bring here the 30. So we're gonna see the 30 here. Why we're going to see 30? Because now it checks which one is like a referee. It checks which one, which part is it, 30 or 20, which one is great. So if you check, we're going to see 30. Alright, so let's see, and you guys going to see 30 here. Alright, so we can put another number here. For example, we can put a 2, and we can put a 3. So if you want to, or you can put a 5, for example. So we're going to see which side, if it's 5 is greater than or 2. You can test it another condition, or less than, whatever less than, you can see the less than, but now you're going to see which side, because the 5 is greater than. So how about we do this way, which one is less than? So we're going to do the other way around, and we're going to see, and we're going to see that 2 is less than, because this guy here is going to bring either this guy or this guy here. So the previous ones, the J was coming, and now the I is coming here, the 2 is coming. Alright guys, that's it for this video. If you have any question or comment, leave it in the comment box. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next video, and bye.